With the draw for the 2009 Jockeys International Challenge having taken place yesterday at the Palace of the Lost City, we've now moved to the Lost City Golf Course, where obviously the jockeys are going to be playing along with a whole lot of other celebrities and high rollers that Sun International have invited. It promises to be a very exciting day, although the weather isn't nearly as hot as it was last year. We're expecting some real action out on the golf course. So let's go and take a look and see who's out on the golf course here at the Lost City. You must have met so many interesting sportsmen across the globe, and today is an opportunity to meet the smallest but probably the most powerful athletes on the planet.
Yeah, well, I don't know where he is, the pest from Italy, where Frankie is, but he fell over in a heap last night. Yeah. He was a bit jet lagged, that's his excuse, and I'll go along with that with him. But no, I've met some amazing people over the years, but there's one man that stands out, and I spent some time with him, and I'm very honoured and very privileged to him, that's Nelson Mandela. And to spend time with him, I had lunch with him in Monaco. He came and spent some time with me at the Laureus Awards, which of course Laureus was founded by Jan Rupert down here in South Africa. So you meet a lot of people, but that man stands out. And I know he's not particularly well at the moment, so I just wish him all the very best, and I hope that he stays strong for a long time.
It's amazing because when I first came to England, Ian Botham was still playing. He was a legend in his sport, and I had the privilege as a young person to be invited of his show, Question of Sport. Then I also captained, a few years back, but he was very good to me. He's got a great banter. He loves his sport. He loves his racing. He's very down to earth, and he's a lovely person to be. In and out of the TV, and it's nice to spend some evenings with him.
Your interaction in today's event, playing golf with the jockeys and the internationals over here, do you ever go to the races in the UK? Has it ever been something that you're intrigued about?
Gamble? Me? What a suggestion. Of course I do, everyone loves a day at the races. I enjoy it, I enjoy watching the boys. I've known a lot of the boys for a long time. They're a unique breed, and I enjoy their company. When you let them loose, they are dangerous. They're seriously dangerous, believe me. They might only be this high, but there's a lot of energy in there.
It's well run, it's a beautiful venue, and there certainly are great jockeys and great racing personalities and great sporting personalities. I think it's a big plus having the cricketing guys here, Nasser, Hussain, Beefy, Botham, and of course Mumbles. They're very nice people. Everyone watches them every day. And from the boxing world, Brian Mitchell, it's a lot of celebrities out here, and the jockeys, they speak for themselves. People are going to watch them this weekend. They're exciting riders. The bubbly Frankie DETTORI leading them along, but the rest of them are nice people, wonderful to talk to, and they're at the top of their game.
You have to pinch yourself to see where's 12 months gone, because here we are again. Obviously, I was asked for the challenge again, and we got our butt completely kicked last year, so I felt like I needed to come back and give it another go, because it was a complete whitewash for us last year, and I want to put the record straight and put a better performance.
Speaking to Hannes Karalis is not an easy guy to talk to because he doesn't speak English. Through the interpreter, he seems to be a very polished rider. He's known as a magician. He's ridden overseas. Any knowledge that you have of him?
Yeah, he has ridden the past few years in Dubai. I think he was one of the first Turkish jockey to ride a winner in Dubai. I have gone to Turkey twice this year for the derby, for the big international races, and he's always up there first in the standing. He's got a very good reputation back home, and like I said, I had him over for the Sugar Cup as well. So he's a jockey with a lot of talent, and he's a very good horseman as well.
Is he excited about riding against South Africa's best with Frankie DETTORI, Mick Kinane, Seb Sanders, of course Jimmy Fortune and Richard Hughes? It's a formidable lineup.
I'm excited to be in the same exhibition with them, and I already rode with them before in England and in Turkey also, so it's a wonderful feeling to compete with these famous jockeys.
People don't understand that Johannesburg is very high up in the altitude, and for us, you know, European jockeys, we find it hard to adjust to it. So the cooler weather will help to recuperate, especially on the high altitude.
And it also helped your golf.
It did, yes. I played well, better than last year.
An opportunity to meet these top 6 jockeys of the world for me was just an exciting experience. It's lovely to play host to international events in this country, and for global trade, I mean, what a landscape, what a place to try and sell our story. So it works for us.
You know, it's always difficult to mention names, but when you've got the likes of Frankie DETTORI and Ian Botham playing in a golf day, I mean, that's any sponsor's dream.
No, that's world class, man. You know, I didn't know a lot about these things, but I'm playing with Frankie today, and I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward. Everyone tells me he's a delightful man. He is the sort of top entertaining real jockey in the world, and both of them goes without saying. To have those guys in the same place at the same time and have a beer with them afterwards is going to be just too well.
Well, one of the most classic things I've ever seen in my life was Frankie on the Parkinson show, where Parkinson asked him what he's going to do when he finished riding. He says, "I want to take your job." That's how good he is.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, well, I'm going to meet him. I'm going to play. 18 holes is a long time. Golf is a leveler if you play golf. And we're going to make mistakes, and we're going to do clever things together, and we're going to get a chance to know. You don't get 5 hours with those guys for free.
100%.
Well, it's not for free, but we think it's a good price, it's a great coverage, and a great event.
Turffontein, fair race course as far as the courses you've ridden on?
Yeah, I mean, I came here in '96. I rode again the year last year. It's a beautiful track. That is, you can't blame the track. Obviously, you know, like in any track in the world, you know, you don't want to be too wide, but nevertheless, it's a long straight. It's a cutaway rail as well, so if you have plenty of horse, you can get plenty of room in the straight. So it's very fair.
There's a lot you can take out of this, but what's the one thing that will live with you from Sun City's experience before the race day itself?
What would live with me? I think Ian Botham's made it for me. He's just that type of guy. You know, no one really knows what he's like till you get to meet him. He loves the country. He comes out here a lot. He loves the people, and he's a typical man in the sense that he's friendly with everybody. No, to me, Ian Botham has made my trip, and if they can get people of his ilk around here, it does the industry proud.
Oh,